Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRN. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Did this analysis on Thursday, so that is where the red and green line annotations are coming from. And another big volume day and a pretty rough day, and the price is just getting that much closer to a key level of support that I talked about in Thursday's video. But before we get to all those support levels, a couple updates from the resistance side of things. First thing I'm going to do is just actually get rid of that line. Sure, that level pertains, but from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter because there's lines everywhere, and that can lead to confusion. So I want to try to keep this as clean as possible. So I'm just going to get rid of that because now the near-term levels of resistance are actually both of the moving averages, which I talked about in Thursday's video as levels of support. But, just technical analysis 101 states that when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So now the near-term levels going into next week initially are going to be that pink line right there, which on my chart denotes the 200-day moving average, currently valued at 1844. And then the next level of resistance after that will be the purple line, which on my chart denotes the 50-day moving average, and that's currently valued at 1895. So yeah, the level up around 20 is still indeed a level of resistance, but before we start talking about doing battle with 20 and breaking above that, the price first needs to prove itself in the near term, and again, quote-unquote, prove itself being defined as getting up above the 200-day moving average and then the 50-day moving average. Now, as far as levels of support are concerned, nothing new here to report. As far as, the 65-ish area, other than the fact that, that's kind of what I talked about. Well, not kind of. It is what I talked about in the video from Thursday. And it's not quite there, but it's definitely getting within striking distance. And I do want to get one more area of support mapped out just in case that level ultimately does not hold up. And that next key overall level would be down here right around $16.75. So again, right here at about $17.65 and then $16.75, next couple areas of support. And I don't want to, make it seem like any of these observations are like some sort of great discoveries on my part, especially this level here at the green line. I assure you, anybody that uses charts, understands charts, has taken notice and is watching the same thing. And I bring all that up because when a lot of eyeballs are watching a certain level and wondering the same exact thing, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want. It can produce some pretty interesting price dynamics, and that's exactly what's going on here right around the 1765 mark. So we'll see what happens with it next week, but as of right now, things are looking relatively bearish. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.